Hello everybody and welcome back to Europa, where this is actually my second attempt at starting this video. I decided to go back to the menu, because you can't actually load the game with a random new world, but I decided to go back to the menu because I noticed something kind of weird. Okay, this time it's normal. Never mind, it must have just been something that was strange with the last load up. Because what was going on previously was our balance was like 0.2 when I first loaded up the game, and this is a fresh load up here. So this, I don't know, maybe it updated? I didn't restart the game. So maybe there are some like residual calculations or something. But when I dropped our fleet maintenance, this number went to here. We were at 0.2 income. And then when I brought it back up, it went to 1.04, which struck me as very strange. But I'm not able to reproduce it. So I guess we'll ignore it and just assume it was a like unupdated calculation or something. I do want to be making about a ducat per month, so we'll go to about here for rooting out corruption. And we also need to come into the curls here and increase our base tax here. That is definitely something that we want to do. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to need some admin power to get that finished up. That's fine. We're making 11 per month, so we'll have that very soon. Every time it updates the mercenaries. I don't know if that's a bug with like the random new world or what's going on there. But the Timurids have entered a golden era. Good for them. That's absolutely fine, and we absolutely need to dock these guys up. Let's just go ahead and do that. Perfect. We could even mothball them if we wanted to. We should work on our navy, but before we do that, I do want to get this maxed out here. Excellent. So the clergy are now happy, and we are now making more money. And we want to just sit right here for the moment. And the reason that we want to be making a ducat per month right now is because with that investment, we are actually able to get some decent, not tax upgrades, but a production upgrade here soon. That'll need to drop a little bit in terms of the autonomy. That'll be fine. Cannot be lower than 3% due to our current corruption, and our corruption is dropping. That will hit 0 soon, and once that hits 0, we're going to be very happy about that. Aggressive expansion impact is not all that relevant, but once that hits 0, we're going to be able to throw that cash at advisors. Probably only level 1 advisors for the moment, but we may be able to level those up later on. So that'll be very helpful for us. We can grab ourselves prestigious conversions, which will be good because we are starting to convert again. So that's wonderful. Absolutely great, in fact. So, at this point, we could embrace printing press, but that is very expensive. 867 gold, in fact. I would like to make friends with Korea. Them protecting us was very convenient. Wow, 149,000 troops. But it's very difficult since we're a republic, because we can't do royal marriages. That makes this much, much more difficult. For the time being, I think we have to stand alone. So we'll see how that goes. We are definitely needing to put a lot of military tech points into our military tech. Getting our combat width up would help a lot. There's no doubt about that. And that infantry fire and better cavalry would be very good things. For sure. We can do a naval doctrine, but for the time being, I want to maybe do some constructions here. They're 0.09. My usual threshold is 0.1. I think we'll go up there to 0.1 though, once our corruption drops a little bit more. That's the idea here anyway. And we could go ahead and set an agenda. Boosting up our nobility and merchant opinion wouldn't be a bad thing. So we'll go ahead and do that. What are we going to go for? Tax in the curls of 9 now? They want us to subjugate Codent. Or colonize up here. Okay. A base tax in the curls. We're planning on improving this anyway. So we need this to go up to 7. And then this goes to 8 and then 9. So that's now complete. The curls is becoming quite valuable. We have a rebellion here, but it looks like our march is able to handle that no problem. So in that case, we should absolutely... Oh yeah, look at that. Much more valuable. We'll go ahead and get that construction done, 0.14 per month. Usugi made a claim on us. Okay. They're pretty upset at us. What does Korea think about Usugi? It's just Oirat that they're interested in. Okay. I'm checking in on our land force limit. We definitely need to increase our army here. There's no doubt about that. And I would like to work on our navy fairly soon. Blitzkrieg just became self-sustaining, and this is a new colonial nation. So we could make it be a crown colony. If the colony has at least 10 provinces, so it's money and manpower that it contributes. A private enterprise focuses on monetary value. A self-governing colony will have a higher liberty desire, but will be able to expand and develop faster. I still feel like finances are our primary worry right now, so we should do a private enterprise. And we'll go ahead and do that, and we will continue to colonize out over here. Wonderful. We could gain 30 ducats here. We could gain 10 prestige or 5 Republican tradition. I like the money concept, but I feel like we need the Republican tradition. So we're going to take that. That's okay. And I definitely would like to work up our navy a bit. So what is our naval limit? 27. Okay. So, I mean, these 5 transports aren't particularly effective. We would like to have more here. But we'd also like to have more galleys. But more important than that, we need light ships. I also want to continue converting. Only 0.22 per month. That's really cheap. That actually means we can spend a decent amount more on rooting out corruption. Although the colonial maintenance is popping in right now. So that's fine. We're only about 6 years away. Under 6 years from getting rid of our corruption. That's a very big deal. A very, very big deal. So we're very happy about that. We definitely want to get some light ships. So we're going to get ourselves a single light ship here. That's all we can afford. Actually, we can't afford it just yet. Next month, we can afford it. Okay. Never mind. We can afford it maybe next month. Yes. Okay, so we'll get a single light ship queued up. Bartering increases, huh? 100 admin power for 2 inflation. Now, it's not a great choice, but I think it's better than the local autonomy. So we'll lose a little bit of inflation here. And that's fine. 4.71. Okay, losing another 50 admin power. That's unfortunate. We would like to be saving up that power right now to put in this tech. That would be nice. Another thing that we definitely want to do is save up cash to adopt printing press. We're negative right now in cash, but we shouldn't be. Okay, now we're not. We get a horse population boom, sure. Zhengzhou is having issues. Occupied by Oirat. I don't like being neighbored to Oirat. If we go over here, we could do a threatened attitude towards Oirat, which should give us something from Korea, correct? I believe. Yes, it gives us plus 20 for being threatened by Oirat. Okay. So that's wonderful. The next question is, how can we improve this? Well, we want to work up the trust, that's for sure. We can trade favors for trust as soon as we can. We're not making very much, though. Almost none, in fact. Korea is far stronger than we are. So that's definitely something to think about. We're working on it, but what we need more than anything right now is to get rid of this corruption. That is our biggest thing. Mongolia was building a spy network on us. Okay. That's interesting. I would really love it if Korea would support Mongolia's independence. That would be ideal, but I don't really think that's going to happen. Oirat's opinion of us and Codent's has changed. Okay. So these guys up here, could we Diplo-vassalize them out of curiosity? The answer to that is maybe. We can guarantee them. And then they'll accept an alliance. Now that will help us on paper. Usugi had their diplomat expelled. Zhenzhou no longer rivals us because they barely exist. Oirat took over basically all of Zhenzhou there. Usugi is the only people that we can rival. They're actually weaker than us in army. Now I'm assuming that's not including Hosokawa. Hypothetically. That's a lot weaker than I was expecting to see. Okay. So I do want to offer an alliance to Codent. Minus 50 reasons right now for offering vassalization. Okay. And that's mostly economic base, military power, not same religion, and trust. The trust will build up over time. So that's okay. I'd also like to improve relations with them, so we'll work on that for a bit. We do have this light ship, and we're going to tell this light ship that its mission is to protect trade in... Let's see, Girin. There we go. It's only a single light ship. So it's not particularly great, but it should help us out a little bit. Our rooting out of corruption will be done very soon here. Under 4 years. I keep seeing this number go negative, which is a little bit weird. But sure. So our colony is continuing. That's wonderful. We would like to get another colonist, but we're very... We're very power deficient right now. That's something that will change. And that will change very soon. But we're not quite to that point yet. So that's something to think about. I do want to check into our estates here. Yes, this is all solid. We can't seize Crownland yet, it looks like. Okay. I would like to seize more Crownland, but we can't do that until this one is Crownland, right? I think. And this one set the agenda. I'm pretty sure. So next year is when we'll be able to do that. Okay. 1608, 110. So that's not very far away. Seizing more Crownland will be nice. That'll put us up over 80%. So that will be absolutely fantastic. We're now down under 3 corruption. So that is great as well. And the next question, of course, becomes, who's going to attack us next? Could be Oirat. Could be Usugi. Those are our primary threats right now. That's for sure. And we'll have to figure out what exactly we want to do about that. But right now, we're not really a threat. Well, we're not really a threat to Oirat at all. They are a big threat to us, but we're not really a threat to them. Usugi, we could potentially take, actually. They're Miltech 15, which is a problem. But it is potentially a manageable problem as we work up our Miltech. So that'll be fine. And our corruption is very nearly gone. I do want to check into other buildings. Very good. Has changed to fur. That's fine. 15 and 0.1. So we have a couple of solid buildings to make here. Excellent. So we're going to want to do that. We're going to want that cash. We will get the cash fairly quickly as soon as our corruption is gone, which will be very, very soon here. That'll be absolutely wonderful. In fact, I don't want to spend that much. Okay. Ming just made a change here. Did they... Gujarat and Shagatai. Okay. I was checking to see if they had fought Oirat there. Korea and Chagatai. Okay. So. What can we do with Korea here? Not a lot. I mean, we can boost our naval strength for sure, and our army strength. Korea is just exploding in military power. There's no doubt about that. So that is potentially an issue, but we're on pretty good terms with Korea, so that's reasonably fine. Frankfurt is no longer having religious turmoil. Okay, cool. And our corruption is going to be gone incredibly soon here. Now, we are currently spending a little more than I'd like to. Let's make around 2 ducats per month right now. 0.77 per year, so it's going to be gone in 2 years. At this point. I like it. That is absolutely fantastic. And our religious unity isn't that much of a problem at the moment, so we're going to be swimming in cash here quite soon. That's great. I really want to be sitting here and just get the corruption over with. They'll be in about a year. We'll just sit here. I want it done. 613. Okay, we should look at this. Do we want to lose Republican tradition? Not really. We'll let the lottery happen. 204. Okay. Well, that's not ideal, but we're doing okay, I guess. We definitely want to get this all done, and we want to embrace printing press basically as soon as we can. Ooh, global settler increase. That's a pretty nice one. We want to embrace printing press basically as soon as we can. Codent, right. So we need to look at these guys. Now, we have minus 45 reasons for accepting vassalization diplomatically. Economic base, military power, not same religion, and trust. Well, trust is going to boost up. Just slowly over time. We can't royal marry them. So how can we get them up to the correct opinion? Well, we kind of can't. The age of absolutism has come in. I mean, we could. We could get them up there. We could send them gifts. We could do various things. We could make them become a tributary, and they would accept that, but I would rather have them be a vassal. Which I think will be complicated to do. But for now, we'll just keep them as an ally. That'll be okay. Mongolia and Oirat are definitely a problem for us. Korea's at Miltech 17. They're at full tech 17. Okay. Well, we're going to have our corruption gone very soon here. In fact, we have the cash to stay at this corruption rooting out level. That's wonderful. That's really, really good. So we will go ahead and do that. Yes, I think. It's going to be close. 0.21. So we're going down by 0.9 per month. Yeah, I think we're okay here. Excellent. We can try to negotiate. That'll be fine. And just like that, we're making money. Next month, we're going to be making our full amount. So that's great. Corruption is gone. Officially. We're making 10 ducats per month. And that's amazing. We're very, very happy about that. And that, of course, means that autonomy is at 0% in a lot of places. Now, looking over here, we're going to need to start expanding over this way. So one thing I would like to do is I would like to bump up our transport fleet size. Paris on iron, huh? Actually, we're just going to take the power. The power is super important right now. We really do need to get our tech up. And we're losing some government reform progress. That's not great. The Sugi is done with their internal conflicts. Okay. So... we should seize land first. There we go. And then we're going to force them to pay, which will make the merchants unhappy. But then we're going to set an agenda. And that agenda could be base production in Sumunkur. Sure. So that's here, and we just need to bump that up to 7, like so. So that's done. And now we have a bunch of money. So that's great. We can select a naval doctrine if we wanted to, but we don't exactly want to. We will continue to convert. And we have 207 gold right now. So how much do we actually need to grab our institution here? 600 is the answer. Global trade is not here yet, but it's on its way in. We can grab Admin Tech 14, which we don't really need another idea group right now. But, I mean, we would be able to get Plantation, I suppose. That's fine. We can go for that. Admin Tech 14 is okay. And we now get another idea group. Which one would we actually want? Well, we don't actually need it. So I think we're just going to leave this empty for right now. And we're going to leave that slot free. Because what we need more than anything is to get caught up in technology. That is very important. And where is this? Here? So it's just because of the active missionary. Okay. When would this spawn? 13.6 years. We should be done converting by then. I don't think that's a problem. I'd rather lose the tradition and gain the corruption and gain the power. Power is incredibly important to us right now. So we're going to grab Miltech 14. There we go. That allows us to get Asian charge cavalry. There we go. Perfect. And I want to check in 34 out of 31. Where did we get extra units from? Or where did we... Oh, I know what it was. We lost units because of our colonial nation. That's what it was. And we are, of course, making this colony. Wonderful. Okay, so this colonial nation, we're going to continue to fill this out. That will be quite important. But what is most important right now is being caught up in tech. So we're losing cash at the moment, and that's because we're rooting this corruption back out. That'll be done in a bit here. And I absolutely want to get printing press. It's getting cheaper all the time because it is spreading in these territories. But printing press would be very valuable for us. Okay. Scotland has firearms. Good for you, Scotland. Yeah, now it's down to 577 gold. I like it. So I think for the time being, we're just going to save up for this. That cost will come down, but we'll be able to get it soon enough. Losing a stability or losing 65 ducats, actually, since we're at +2 stability, we'll lose the stability. That'll be fine. Cool. We're at 83% Crownland. That's absolutely perfect. We're completely okay with that. And we did lose some of our income, which is sad. We've got a lot of things that we want to spend this money on. There's no doubt about it. I want to spend it on buildings. There's some solid buildings here. I want to spend it on institutions. I want to spend it on navy. There's a lot. We want to gain support for printing press right now. Local unrest is okay for the moment. That'll be fine. Improvement in lens making. Good for you, Lorraine. So if we look then at this spread cost, it's now down to 560. And these locations are getting pretty close to having printing press. So that's good. Global trade is also spreading in our territory. We'll have that soon enough. But it's not embraced in any of our provinces at the moment. This colony is self-sustaining, and we absolutely need to come down here and... Hi, Portugal. That's a rude place to put it, Portugal. All of these places to colonize, and they chose right here. Okay. Well, who is coming here? Portugal. Well, now. That's a potential issue. We can't really fight Portugal at this moment, unless we had Korea on our side. Yeah, we have a colonialism CB. For the time being, Oirat declared war on us. Well, we cannot fight Oirat. What do they want? Oof, they want a lot. They wouldn't even accept this? They do not want parts of the offer. What? What do they want? Hang on. What do you actually want? Conquest of Ainu. They just want to show superiority. You're superior. Congrats. So they want this. They want all of this. And they still wouldn't accept this because they don't want parts of the offer? Oh, this one. There we go. This is what they would accept. Well, that is very rude. Very rude indeed. So they're Miltech 17. They have far more troops than we do. There's not any way to do this. However, they're in the same position Zhenzhou was. So, we're going to do this. And we're just going to back off. We're going to let them take what they want over here. And we're just going to run away. Their manpower is actually not super high. So that's interesting. Well, off we go. And with that, it is actually time to put a cut in here, I just realized. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're going to not fight Oirat. We knew this was likely coming down the pipeline, in all honesty. I'm just hoping that we can boost up their war exhaustion or something. I mean, what can we really do here? Ming isn't truced with them, so I guess there's a chance that Ming attacks them, but I think that's somewhat low odds. And Ming isn't interested in us becoming their tributary, because we're not neighbors. So that is a bit of a problem. But for now, it is time to put that cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we're running away from Oirat. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.